Hi, everyone. It's Wednesday. What a wonderful day. Things are heating up once again. Spring has sprung. Springtime for video games. Or Vames, I believe is what we're calling them now. Chad has decided to start calling them Vames. And well, I can't argue with that. That's good enough. Makes you think about Ving Rhames a little bit. And anything that makes me think about Ving Rhames a little bit is that's good. I'm getting word from the chat. We may redirect here because word from Zatoichi is that Cheech and Chong are live in the Call of Duty store. This is big. This is big news. This is big news. So maybe we'll take a look at that today. Other than that, I got some PlayStation 2 games that I've been thinking about lately that I thought maybe I would fire up. I also have another can of Rat Bastard. This is fruit punch flavor. This is when I go to the 7-Eleven that's near the PO box. This is what I find. I have some drinks from the PO box as well that I need to get into. Straight up, someone sent a case of balls. And, well, we'll get into that maybe either later this week or next. And then a mysterious package that, if it's what I think it is, energy drink-wise, it is one I've been hearing about for a long time. A rare energy drink. So, please look forward to drinking. This Rat Bastard is, yes, fruit punch. The other flavor of Rat Bastard was blood orange, and it did not do super well. You see it's down here at number 142 of 166, which is, not awesome. Same basic design as the other can. It says, energy drink. Get up, you bastard. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. Our cans are infinitely recyclable. Even a rat bastard cares about the environment. You should too. Now, see, if this was like if the bastard pack had his own energy drink, I would feel a lot better about all of this. Seems like a lot of the channel point predictions for where this is going to go, people have almost exclusively said that it's going to be in the bottom tier, but hey, we'll find out. Fruit punch has classically done quite well around here. I believe, yes, our top 2 drinks are fruit punch beverages. So I have high hopes. I have hopes. Smells okay. Smells like kind of a weak Hawaiian punch like flavor, that's ideal. The stronger the Hawaiian punch flavor, the better a drink is. Maybe if we just get like some powdered caffeine. Do they sell some kind of powder? We have some kind of powdered substance that makes you alert and awake. And if we could just stir that into a Hawaiian punch, man, I'd be dead. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, here we go. Oh, right. Now I remember the other rat bastard. Now I remember the problem with that other can, the blood orange. Oh! Pooh! That's, it's very innocent and innocuous and kind of a nothing drink there at the front of it. And then when you get to, when you let it sit there for a couple of seconds, it lets you know, hey, this is a low quality item. Oh, okay. Uh. Uh. Oh. Whew. Okay. This is okay. Man, I wish I didn't have this. I have like multiple cans of C4 fruit punch over there. I was going to drink that today, and then I remembered like, oh right, I bought that other one at the store. I need to drink that if we're going to. The aftertaste, it feels like it's sucking. You ever watch I don't know, like you know, like a witch casting a spell on someone that causes them to shrivel up and die, like all of the moisture is being sucked out of their body and they just go and fall over. It feels, when I drink this, it feels like that is being done to the entirety of the inside of my mouth. It feels like a witch is casting a spell on the inside of my. Oh. I'm like swishing saliva around in hopes of like diluting the flavor of the aftertaste. It feels like 8 seconds after you take a sip of this, your entire mouth feels like a desert. Like it is like just draining. Ugh. Yeah, so it's great. You know, it's probably like a top 10 drink here. And now I remember that the other kind of longer after effects of the blood orange rat bastard is that my stomach didn't feel good for a lot of the rest of the day, and so I'm really excited about about how the rest of today is gonna go. Man, I'm so bummed out. Let's put it on the list and move on with our lives. I'm going to say this is not as good as C4 Starburst Cherry. This one sneaks up on you. This one sneaks up on you. Maybe this is the last flavor of Rat Bastard. I don't know, but they did not have this flavor last time I was there. So maybe the flavors are, you know, expanding over time. You know, who knows what they'll have next time I go. Oh, my stomach. Yeah. This sucks. This sucks. This is a it has all of the problems of Rat Bastard Blood Orange. The flavor itself is pretty weak, which is not what you're looking for. You know, in a fruit punch drink, I usually going to want that flavor to be pretty forward. And this is a pretty weak fruit punch flavor. It is dominated immediately by whatever the hell is going on with like the desert. It's like a desiccant. It's like I'm eating silica gel packets over here. Ha! Ha! Okay. We got to finish the job here. We got to get it on the list. So is it like better or worse than like Rat Bastard Blood Orange? Dude, they occupy such a specific spot. Like it's really Why does my mouth hurt? I feel like there are sores inside my mouth. No, this is worse than the blood orange. This is worse than the blood orange. Yeah, did I already have a couple of abrasions on the inside of my mouth, and this is just whatever nightmare chemicals are in this are making me like mildly aware of those. I am always biting the inside of my cheek. That is, between TMJ and other just oh. Okay. It's not as bad as Colt Flaming Mangoes. That was a very bad time. But and this is worse than Ghost Bubblicious Cotton Candy. So this is yeah, man. Oh. There you have it. It's our new number 144. It's got this lingering, Okay. All right. We can move on now. Someone asked about Redline Extreme Sourheads and why it's in its own category. I assume that video is somewhere on the internet. I assume that's on the YouTube channel. So I forget when that happened or anything like that. That's all lost to time. But this stuff is scary. The Redline Extreme is frightening. I ended up pouring it out. Because it's too much. It did too much to it was a bad I had a bad day that day. It was too powerful, which you might think is a good thing, but it's over the line, and you need to take care of yourself. Sometimes this stuff can be scary. This stuff was scary. And dog, don't. All right. Anyway, moving on. Oh, whoa. Have I tried the Panera lemonade? No, I don't really get to a Panera very often. I would love to try it. It sounds like it's fine. When you look at the numbers on it, it's not a big deal. I think it was the people that dropped dead on it were like drinking 4 of them, and they were also perhaps in ill health to some extent. Oh, it's a bad beverage. Okay. Let's take a look at. Let's see if this. Let's see if the external reports we received are correct, and if Cheech Chong are indeed available for sale inside of Call of Duty. We've got to do this for the culture. I may need to go fill up my. This water is empty, which is perhaps bad thinking on my part. The charged lemonade thing was available as a fountain drink, so you could just fill it back up. Not all Panera Breads have their own fountains out where you can refill your drinks. I've been to some where you have to go behind the counter for that, so I don't know. We gotta hit some buttons over here to make sure Call of Duty is visible. Okay. Oh boy. Well, here it is. These guys are smoking drugs in a car. That's, yeah. It's like a good likeness. You know, I feel like they maybe put some extra muscles onto Cheech here. Is it current day Cheech? No, so no. No. Why is there a bunch of weird sparkling in his glasses? Is it because of some weird shader thing, or is it just like them trying to... Like, this doesn't quite look like Up in Smoke era Cheech and Chong, but it's not current day either. Obviously, the hair color kind of gives it away. Pain Puff Tracers and Double Doobie Dismemberment. I was playing this game a little bit last night, and someone shot me and turned my head into a bong. I like that their little their demo video here that shows what happens when you kill a guy has the gigantic fucking like it clips through the fucking ground. Like they couldn't even, like, for their clean, like, hey, you should buy this thing video. They're like, no, it's gonna clip through the ground every time. Like, look, we're... And so it looks like they all have the same, they're all gonna have the same basic effect. Yeah. See, that one didn't clip through the ground. So what do we got? We got a shotgun, an SMG, and an assault rifle. The dankest. We've got this finisher here that I don't think we get to see. I don't think there's a way to preview secondhand smoke. We get the a large decal of the Weed Sloth, which they are selling a separate skin. This is just a thing that says Cheech and Chong's that you can stick on a gun. I guess to say Cheech and Chong's gun. Why wouldn't you just remove the apostrophe S off that and just, I mean... See, they're friends, and so they're buddies, but also smoke buds. You know what I mean? You get it? Now, see, the part of a flower that is like a flower is they refer to it as a bud, and so marijuana is a plant, psychoactive in nature. Dr. Derp asks, is the COD audience now like 50 median age? I don't know. That was my big question. And I know that there are newly, now that weed is legal, there are a lot of Cheech and Chong products and stuff. And so, there's always some kind of Cheech and Chong thing happening. Ooh, double XP weekend starts in one day. Let's go in and equip these guys. cannabis, sativa, or indica. Here's the new Snoop Dogg skin where he's a literal dog. Yeah, man, I don't know. Call of Duty, it's pretty good. Sometimes it's pretty good. Okay, here is... Can we preview the finishing move here? No, it doesn't look like we can. I think they blow weed smoke through the barrel of a shotgun, and the weed smoke is so fucking terrifying that it kills. Oh,
okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah. All right, that's, yeah.
Boom. Hey, don't worry, I got you. Okay, here we go.
What's his bio? He's affiliated with Cortac, of course. Cheech is a bad guy. Cheech is a fucking literal terrorist. Him and Makarov are buddies. Disgusting. Forged in the counterculture revolution, yet armed with drive and creative power, Tommy Chong and Cheech turned cultural friction into comedic success. Facing systemic barriers with humor and cannabis, the duo exploited adversity to bring underground voices into the mainstream. This is... Look, I think that Cheech and Chong are fascinating and interesting characters, people, and their comedy career has been fascinating. Facing systemic barriers, well, I don't know. I guess it was the 70s. But that's the thing. It was the 70s. Why are they... And they met in the late 60s, according to this, while studying to be a computer programmer. I assume Chong is a good guy, and they're not both on the bad guy side. That would be really funny if that was like the actual message of this pack is like, no, they're both fucking terrorists. These weed guys are terrorists.
Hey man, what's poppin', amigo?
They're messing with the wrong people.
Hey man, what's poppin', amigo?
Your life expectancy just went way up.
Awesome, man. I'm stoned and I can't get up, man.
That's terrible. I'm stoned and I can't get up, man. Look, do they have the same bio? Yeah, they do. Language redacted. Like, why not just write English? Also, well, like it says citizenship United States, but Tommy Chong is Canadian, I believe. As they said, they met in Vancouver. Okay, well, fuck. Look at this gun hovering in front of Chong. Let's go into our assault rifle loadout, and we will equip the weed gun. It was a 5. They make this stuff a little too hard to navigate when you're like, I bought a new gun. Which one was it? I think it was a 5.56. Yes. But I do not know which. I know there was an SMG blueprint. Is it? Well, this one's got a new dot next to it, so maybe it's in here. Yeah. The Hashassin, which is kind of a... Which is not a great... Which is not great. There was a third gun. I don't remember what kind of gun it was, though. Was it an LMG? Maybe we can go back to the store and it'll tell us. Nope, because we already bought it. Somewhere there's a... Yeah, here, show me the shit I bought. Okay, HRM9 and a show. It's the Haymaker shotgun. Okay. Do I even have a shotgun? Yeah, I do. Okay. Let's replace that with this. We've equipped the weed guns. We've equipped the weed guns. Look at that fucking Uzi hovering in front of Tommy Chong. Assassin's Creed. This is, yeah, I mean, they don't like to talk about it, but if you take enough Quaaludes, you can do this. Who owns the Cheech and Chong name? Are these guys even alive? Yes, Cheech and Chong are still alive. And I believe marketing their stuff, let's go to the stash house. They're still alive, they're still doing their thing, I guess, which, you know, now that there are all these packaged weed products and everything everywhere, and you know, all these celebrities are out there, you know, marketing weed. You've got like Mike Tyson is selling edibles shaped like ears. There's Ric Flair weed. So it's only natural that Cheech and Chong would be a big part of that. But they're longtime comedians, performers, and, you know, like, they've had a heck of a career. But I think, you know, the last Nice Dreams is probably the last good Cheech and Chong movie. And that's a very long time ago.
Hostile eliminated. You may leave the island.
Switching mags.
What?
Changing mags.
Changing mags.
Loading fresh mag. Hold it. I'm with you. Wow, taking fire. Changing mags.
That is, yeah, sure. That is Cheech saying that he is
Going out.
throwing grenades and loading guns.
Switching mags.
Oh, I could have done the execution there if that had gone a little bit better, but oh, what the fuck? Oh. I turned that man into drugs. I feel like Cheech should be like swearing in Spanish more. The hell even happened there? Oh, yeah, that'll get you. That'll happen. See, I'm getting lit up is funny because you know, you light when you smoke the okay, when you
Loading fresh mag.
this I feel like the voice performance here fucking sucks. Like it is very lifeless.
Lethal going out.
Lethal going out.
Sniper's down. Bad enemy. KIA.
Oh,
Take a fire, man.
like it just yeah, I'm disappointed.
Friendly mosquito deployed.
Lethal's hot.
Request the lead. Friendly UAV online.
Hey, I smoke you like my favorite strain, man. Wow, taking fire.
Ugh.
Tossing thermite.
I imagine you know the like finding because if we think about the role that
The enemy holds the lead. Clock ticking.
that the VO needs to play, right? It needs to tell players around you what you're doing. Hey, you're reloading your gun. Hey, you're doing your thing. You're doing this. You know, it's so it can't all just be goofs. It has to be like tactical information.
Ow, I'm hit. Lethal going out.
But this is especially just
Switching mag. Ready to roll another one, man.
Friendly care package on the way. Friendly UAV on station. One more package under the AO.
ugh.
We're getting ship hard.
Hey, enemy. KIA.
Friendly back inbound.
I don't need to hear Cheech being like stoked like that kind of enemy KIA. Like that's not like I don't know. There's something about Cheech being vaguely psyched that he's just fucking killed a guy. That's like, no, that's not right. That's not right at all. Oh, God. Hopefully we will end up on the Chong side of things next round. Yeah, it feels wrong. I don't know. Like maybe the actual answer is like, you know, this many years past their kind of like prime material. Okay, we're just gonna leave this match because we want to try to get Chong. You know, for the work they did, you know, they really kind of did become parodies of themselves, which is a weird thing to think about for them being comedians, right? But like, a lot of their material is about more than just weed. Like that certainly plays a major role. Like you stoners, you know, they're making fun of stoners in a lot of ways. With a lot of that stuff, but over time, like they have just, their entire act has just, I think, been really reduced to, hey man, weed, you know? And it's a shame. I don't need Chong. Like, he should just laugh. He shouldn't say enemy KIA. He should just go, you know, he should just fucking do a stoned sounding laugh or something. But again, like they need to, like it needs to convey information, right? But yeah.
Lethal's hot.
Lethal's hot. Fuck you. This sucks, man.
I'm reloading. Ah, dude, we're on the same side.
Chong's lines feel a little more lively, I guess I would say. Than Cheech's. No, that's...
We've secured the lead.
But yeah, man.
Target area update. Move to the hard point.
I finish you faster than my favorite joint, man. Loading a fresh mag. Here we go. Sniper
Loading
shot.
a fresh mag. Like the clearest, most enunciated, loading a fresh mag.
Requesting recon at my location.
Copy that. UAV online and hostile counter UAV overhead. Friendly cluster mine planted.
I finish you faster than my favorite joint, man.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I finish you faster than my favorite
Hardpoint
joint, man.
relocated.
Ah, taking fire, man.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at
I'm changing mags.
I'm changing mags.
Hardpoint relocated.
Ah, check your fire, man.
This is like this is hilarious because it's not good. It's not good.
Switching mags.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Hostile eliminated. Oh, I'm getting lit up, man. Incoming!
Next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Ah, drop it.
UAV ready to deploy.
Changing mags.
Updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Approaching your six.
Requesting recon at my location.
Friendly Mosquito active.
Is Chong just invisible? I feel like these guys are just like running past me. It's weird. This is definitely like the most executions I've ever gotten in a modern Call of Duty match.
Loading a fresh mag.
Loading a fresh mag.
Ah, taking fire, man.
Yeah, it's really.
Hostile Mosquito is online. Hardpoint
I mean, it's just conceptually fucking strange, you know. Let's look at the shotgun. But you know, who cares? The guns are the guns. They all turn people into drugs when you shoot them. It, you know.
friendly Mosquito deployed.
Ah, drop it. Ah, I'm getting lit up, man.
That was like the one joke they had to recommend to both of them. It was like, no, like you're getting lit up. That'd be good. You know, like a drug thing.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Lethal shot.
Confirming next hardpoint.
Sniper's down.
And yeah, just, you know, read all the stock lines, but at the end say, man, because that's like, you know, if you, yeah, that's actually like accurate. Because no, every Chong line just at the end, he just says, man. Like, yeah, that makes sense. That works.
Ah, dude, we're on the same side.
But yeah, the VO is terrible. The VO is like is disappointing. Is Snoop as basic? Yeah, Snoop is definitely like Snoop's lines are also pretty stiff in spots where you've got stuff where he's saying like throwing a grenade. But there's just no flavor to this dialogue, you know? And in a first-person game where, like, what am I? I'm looking at Chong's hands? Like, who the fuck cares?
Equipment destroyed.
The enemy is gaining ground. Pushing back. Friendly mortar.
Instead of, like, well, we need Chong saying, hostile equipment destroyed. Like, how's he going to say that in a flavorful Chong-like way without just saying, man, at the end of every single one of these, like, lifeless, generic
Friendly Mosquito active.
lines? No, I can't make that jump. I thought I could.
Hostiles deployed a Mosquito. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Hostile equipment destroyed.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
I just don't know.
Deploy the remote turret.
I'm trying to think what's the good version of this. And I don't know that I have a great answer to that either.
Ah, I'm getting lit up, man.
Hostile
Um,
deployed.
But this stuff is really just like, it's painfully generic. Like the skins themselves look fine. Like they're good looking versions of those characters. And you're like, okay, yeah, no. Cheech and Chong wearing outfits made famous in Up in Smoke, I guess.
Compromise. Secure the area.
Lethal going out.
It's been a while since I've watched Up in Smoke, but that's what I remember them wearing.
Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
Here.
Hostile equipment destroyed.
Hostile equipment, like he's practically saluting it. Hostile equipment destroyed. He's so proud of it.
Lethal hot.
Not the gun for that range.
Hostile eliminated. Hostile equipment destroyed.
Is online. Enemy UAV active. Friendly UAV online. Confirmed.
Damn it.
Hardpoint. Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Here we go. Took that out of control.
Hostiles deployed a mosquito.
Hey, it looks like I lived to roll another joint, man.
Enemies deployed to counter UAV. Hostile UAV in the area. 1 minute remaining. UAV standing by. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
All right. The shotgun's just not getting it done here. So
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Secure the target area.
yeah,
Requesting recon at my location.
Online and opening the AO.
I think if you really wanted to do like, and you wouldn't do this because it's like it's deeper than most people would want, and it's not, you know, it probably wouldn't sell as well, or you know, whatever. But like, what they really should have done is gone and gotten Stacy Keach and done a Sergeant Stadenko skin. You know, if you really want to do Cheech and Chong stuff.
I'm taking fire, man.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Enemy UAV active.
Drop them.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Switching mags.
Target area updated. Move to the hard seconds remain.
Oh, here we go. Lethal going out.
Hostile care package inbound.
But like, you know, yeah, but again, like, you know, if you don't, like, that's not what people want. But do people want this? This just seems like a weird.
Oh, I'm hit. Take cover.
Take cover.
Here we go.
But I like, should they be slurring their words more? Maybe like, is that the? It's not that simple.
Secure the area.
But like, this stuff just sounds like, yeah, we got these guys in here. They did a couple of takes, and we and they never really got into it. But also, like, they shouldn't, like, the characters shouldn't, it's a weird fit. Even like, if they were super gung-ho about murdering people, that would be a weird Cheech and Chong thing too. So it's just, I don't know, it's a strange fit. It's a very strange fit. And especially when you get into, yes, the idea that, like, you know, those guys never really seemed like warmongers. Small Rewarder says, why not just make the joke characters just do jokes and have the people who want to be tactical can use something else? And I mean, the answer is because other characters hear your voice lines. And so those tactical lines, you know, for the players who want to be tactical would need that as well. So it's a kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of thing. I wonder if they sound any different in Warzone. Yeah, I guess, yeah, when Cheech says get off the island, yeah, that probably is, yeah. Now that you mention it, that probably is why that is there. That did sound weird. Okay. I never really messed with custom loadouts for Warzone. You know, obviously you pick up your loadout, but I have not played much much Warzone this cycle, this season of Call of Duty. I feel like I kind of, I don't know, got my fill of it a little bit. High Trip Resurgence. Complete training missions? What? Apparently they've added new onboarding to this thing since I played it last. Well, I want to play solo, so I don't. I guess we could do Resurgence solos? A stone cold killer. Like, there's probably a lot of, like, lines of dialogue you could write that were real, like, fish out of water, like, what the fuck am I doing here type stuff that would be fun. But I imagine, you know, like, they don't really seem to allow much deviance, much deviation, I should say, when it comes to the lines of dialogue. So I don't know. It's such a weird. Yeah. This feels like something that they could have had a lot more fun with, and instead it's just like it's very one note. It's like, look, man, when you shoot them with these guns, they turn into weed. You're like, oh yeah, okay. And what does Chong have to say for himself? Hostile equipment eliminated. Like, oh, okay. Well.
Gear up fast. We're about to get in.
Yeah, sure. Yes, a lot of additional drug talk would be fun. Like having them think that the whole thing is just like Cheech should be freaking out the whole time, just saying, what was in that shit?
All stations, we are green.
Over and over again.
Standby for deployment.
And he should end up naked running around the battlefield, fucking whacked out on PCP. Instead of fucking gung-ho Chong walking to the fucking airplane like fucking, yeah, fuck this, I got my pistol, we're gonna go murder. Like, it's
Resurgence.
just fucking
Survive the
weird.
timer to secure redeployment.
You know?
Earn points to speed up the countdown.
Let's go like here, I don't know.
LZ mark. You ready to jump?
LZ marked. I appreciate his diction.
Hostile Guardian have been deployed.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Shadun. There's a mission somewhere. Oh, here it is. Oh, no, that's something else. It's on the map. Maybe it's downstairs. Okay, what do I have? I have this SMG and I have
Hostile mosquito
this
is
thing.
online.
It's been a long time since I've played Deputy Perk Package. Okay, sure. What did that come with? I don't even know. It's been it's been a really long time since I've played any Warzone. Like they've made changes to it that I'm like not. Okay, yeah, let's.
Gas is inbound.
Well, this is working out okay. Got a lot of armor. Up. Are these bots? What the fuck is happening?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Hi.
You got a loadout drop inbound.
All right, we got to go.
Hostiles deploy them as we talk.
Ah, yeah, screwed that up.
You're back on station. Go get after it.
All right, we got to get out there and get some ammo.
Gas is closing in.
Yeah. Well, I think because I killed a guy, I get to respawn again. I forget how resurgence
You're
works.
getting another chance. Make it count.
Experimental gas. What do I have here? I got this pistol.
Enemies dropping into the AO. Still active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
Ah.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying. Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six. Gas is moving.
Ah.
25 remained. The enemy took that one. We'll get them back.
I don't know. Warzone's okay. It's Did they remove the prison? So this is resurgence mode, and when you're in resurgence mode, you respawn, so they don't do the prison stuff. But in the main mode, yes, they still have the prison thing. Maybe we'll run one of those as Cheech and then go do something else. Yeah, the Cheech Chong stuff I think is disappointing. I guess that's he should cough. He should be coughing. Well, we don't want to do resurgence again because we just did that. So let's just do Urzikstan. I've got rewards. Oh, well, I guess we don't get to see them. Huh. Why does this screen look like it's rendering in like 480p or something? Like the text is so blurry compared to the other menus. It's weird. What are the weekly challenges for week 3? Okay. Yeah, I don't have much more to say about it other than, well, they did this. That's, I'm not, why am I not matchmaking? They put Cheech and Chong into the video game, and I respect the concept, even for as like, even for as much as that seems like a questionable idea for a lot of reasons, I guess, but the problem is I feel like they didn't do a good job with it. I feel like this could be a lot funnier. This could be funny. I guess is maybe a better way of saying that. They just didn't do anything with it. They're like, here we go. We got these guys. They're going to read the same lines of dialogue that all these other characters do, but they'll do it in their voice. Not their unique voice, just their voice. And it makes the whole thing feel lifeless and depressing, and it's a bummer. It's a bummer. You can do a Cheech and Chong battle pass where you unlock them in Basketball Jones-esque garb. You know, just like there's you could but that, you know, like people don't want deep Cheech and Chong references, right? But instead it's like the most like, you got lit up, man. I'm getting lit up. And yeah, I just think if you're gonna do this, like, do it right. Like otherwise, why are you even like the very idea of putting Cheech and Chong in the game is not a great one on its own. So if you're going to do it, I feel like they should be going fucking way over the top with it. But I guess like with the expectations are low, right? It's not like, I don't know, when you buy a fucking Fortnite skin, they don't even talk, do they? Do like Fortnite dudes don't even speak, right? Like if you...
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
So in that case, it's like, here's John Cena, but he just doesn't fucking, you know, like, that's even worse. But if that's the entire game, then that's the entire game. You know, at least it's true to Fortnite, I suppose.
Enemies dropping into the AO. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
But since it's third person, yeah, you do see more of the character. So you can play, you know.
This is a squad. Head shed gave the green light. We're deploying you to the front lines.
Yeah.
You're up. Grab your shoots.
Hell yeah.
Rules of engagement are simple.
Cheech taking orders from this fucking piece of shit. And just the flattest face, no line of, okay, man. Like, nothing, just...
Battle Royale.
If you're going to charge me 3,000 Call of Duty points for this stuff, which seems like a lot of money, I don't actually know how much actual dollars that is. Nothing says counterculture like fucking taking a backpack and orders from that piece of shit guy and going like, yeah, I'm going to go out and kill for that dude. I don't know. I feel like looking for like zero dissonance in something like this is like a fool's errand. Like there's, it's, you know, of course it's going to be fucking weird. It's a goddamn Cheech Chong skin in Call of Duty. Like there's no way for that to be natural and sensible and whatever else, but they could have done more.
Targets are up. Go take them down. Gas is moving.
I guess we do want that. I guess I, you know, like this inclusion makes me curious to know like what is the average like demographic for the Call of Duty player in this day and age. You know, with Warzone being free to play, you have to imagine it skews a little younger than the competitive multiplayer does, but I don't know. Is that someone next door?
drop headed your way.
All right, they're up there, so I...
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Oh, it seems like a good way to die. For a loadout that I just kind of threw together without much thought.
Gas is inbound.
Let's go. I like that. In theory, I still think that battle royale games are cool. I just don't know that I just don't really get as much enjoyment out of them anymore. It's a lot of it's either a lot of downtime or a lot of like very spicy drops, and you're just like, all right, like.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Aw. Come back. Let me finish shooting you.
Being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive.
Okay. Someone is hunting me. Oh, right. Oh, right, the gas.
Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Can I survive 2 minutes without being killed by this person hunting me? It doesn't look like they're necessarily heading in my direction. I have way more armor than I'm ever going to be able to use. Let's hang out in this laundromat for a little bit.
You're losing ground.
Oh.
Move it.
Yeah, early days of PUBG, man. That was fucking incredible. It's an incredible video game, but it's just not... Okay, they're getting a little closer. Here we go. It's just not really the thrills I'm looking for these days out of my shooters. I kind of much prefer the just like in and out of competitive multiplayer for Call of Duty. You can fire it up, spend 5 or 6 minutes with it, 10, whatever, and then decide if you want to play another one.
The enemy lost track of you. Good work down there.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I crouched in this laundromat for like 5 minutes. Tactics. I don't think Cheech has said a single word. Oh, there's a whole upstairs to this. That's why there are so many
Gas
footsteps.
is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Oh, man, I gotta go. I gotta find a window or a rooftop, like now. Oh, that's bad. Is this gonna... Nope, that's not gonna work. You telling me there's no way out of here? Is this a real door? No. Yeah.
Gas is closing in.
Oh, that guy's on that rooftop. I was like, where's that guy? All right. Cool. Nice time for the game to like hitch up a little bit there right before I come into view of a guy. That worked out great.
Less than 25, we're still standing.
Oh well.
Failure ain't fatal. It's just an opportunity to do better.
Shut up. I forgot the like lore stuff of like this dipshit who is like one of the main bad guys in the previous year's game is now just like your guy, and he's also the guy you take orders from in Warzone. He's like, yeah, man, get out there and kick some ass. Like, fuck you. You're a prick. You're a worthless, miserable piece of shit. I'm not doing anything for you. Yeah, I'm bummed. I don't know. I'm bummed out about Cheech and Chong. It's about as good as I thought it would be, I guess, ultimately. But I look at it as, and I think it's probably real easy for, I bet it would be very easy for people involved in the creation of this stuff to just go like, man, whatever, what do you want? But like, okay, it's Call of Duty, one of the biggest games in the world, selling a 3,000, like a $30 pack of this stuff, that includes two characters who are known as comedians and also put out a lot of like comedy albums, and so are known for their speech just as much as, if not more than, how they look. And so I feel like in terms of doing something that feels right by those characters, it's bad. It's super bad. And I'm sure, again, I bet when you get down to the nitty gritty of it, it's a fucking money, like everyone involved is just like, oh yeah, no, let's do this. And, that someone in a meeting just goes like, well, Weed Day is coming up. What do we want to do for Weed Day? And then someone goes, let's get Cheech and Chong. And like, oh yeah, let's finally get Cheech and Chong for our weed game, for our game where we like have been making sly nods, like less and less sly as the decades have gone on, references to weed. Let's just get the weed guys, Cheech and Chong. They're good, right? Yes. And then they pitch it to Cheech and Chong LLC, Cheech and Chong Incorporated, and they go, yeah, sure. It's the biggest game in the world, and it's like what? It's like half a day in a booth. Great. How much does it pay? Great. Awesome. Yes. We're trying to market our weed products. And so this is a perfect opportunity for everyone involved to make this a reality. And maybe there was some demographic thought put into like, are Cheech and Chong actually the right guys for our game or whatever? But I bet a lot of that was just kind of like pushed aside because they're like, well, we'll do it for 420. The amount of work it takes is not, like, yeah, this will turn a profit. We don't need to worry about that. And maybe that's just the way they went with it, Like, what do you do next time? You get Cypress Hill? I don't know. But yeah, it's just like it's just some kind of like, oh, this is a great synergy because Cheech and Chong are trying to market their products and all this stuff, and those are bad choices. People, like I said, Cypress Hill, because they have a history with weed. Insane Clown Posse and Kiss are not good choices for that. Like, sure, yes, you could put ICP and Kiss in the game. Why not? But yes, Cottonmouth Kings. There you go. Yes, Cottonmouth Kings. Everyone's favorite. Who wouldn't buy the Cottonmouth Kings skin pack, Afro Man? Yeah, that'd be a good, yeah. Sure. Bob Marley, that movie apparently did well, right? Sure. But I don't know, like I said, I'm disappointed, and maybe that's on me for having expectations for skins in a video game. Because I don't think that they executed particularly well with like Snoop Dogg also when they first sold the Snoop Dogg skins. Even now, so like the Snoop Dogg as an actual literal dog man, as a dog man, is something that is part of the new battle pass. And so, it's kind of like their second crack at Snoop Dogg. But they did not record any new VO, which, you wouldn't necessarily expect them to. But like Snoop Dogg laughs when he kills, there's a little bit of ha ha, there's like a little bit of flavor. And maybe that's just a skill issue on Cheech and Chong's part. And they're getting up there in years, and perhaps that's the problem, right? Is they just looked at it too much as like just it's a payday and we don't even care what it is, and like, what do I need to say? Enemy equipment neutralized. I'm reloading. Fresh mag. And that was that. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. Yeah, maybe it is just a case of like, hey, like, the voice actors they could have done a better job. Maybe that's a Cheech and Chong side issue and not an Activision side issue. Maybe they got into this with the best of intentions, and on the Activision side, they're like, yeah, man, I bet they're comedians. They'll come up with a bunch of great ideas. And then they got him in there, and they were like, what do you want me to say, man? I'm like, okay. Loading a fresh mag. All right. Great, everyone. Thanks for this. This was fun. Good to meet you. Okay, yeah. Can I take a bag of chips on my way? Can I? Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah, and those guys are getting up there in years, and maybe there's just I don't really. Who really knows? But like it, maybe they were expecting a little more freeform ad lib from the comedians on that stuff, and so Activision didn't necessarily provide any like guidance on that front, because they figure like, oh, you know your characters, come in here and play your roles, and maybe at this point that's not how they operate. So I don't know. We could speculate about it for another hour, but like, forget it. That's Cheech and Chong in Call of Duty. I'm gonna say maybe don't. Maybe you don't need those. Maybe you don't need to buy those. But I'd say that about every skin for every game. Maybe you don't need to buy it. If you know you need a Cheech and Chong skin pack for Call of Duty, you knew that. You were born with that. But yeah, this is disappointing. This, I will say, it does make me want to go back and listen to some classic Cheech and Chong records. I have all that stuff on vinyl. I inherited it when my uncle passed away. Otherwise, I used to have just like, dubbed like bootleg tapes of that stuff. But at this point, I think I have Sleeping Beauty. The album they put out called Sleeping Beauty was actually shaped like a pill. It was like the record jacket was rounded on one side, so when you unfolded it, it was a big pill. Barbiturates,